Hello everyone, you are welcome to New Phase Entertainment, where you will get reliable and authentic news that will keep you informed and entertained. I say a very big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, please click the red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon for notifications so you will always get alerted anytime we publish latest news or any of our other uploads. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to New Phase Entertainment. These are the many things you need to know about Olu Jacobs. Olu Jacobs' birth name, Oludotun Baiyewu Jacobs, was born to parents from Egba Alake. He spent his early childhood in Kano and attended Holy Trinity School, where he was a member of the Debating and Drama Society. He was inspired to take a chance with acting when he attended one of Hubert Ogunde's annual concert party at Colonial Hotel in Kano. Afterward, he secured a visa and traveled to England to study acting. In England, he trained at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts in London. He then starred in various British television shows and series in the 1970s. For example, The Goodies, Till Death Us Do Part, Ballo at Large, The Venturers, Angels, 1990, The Tomorrow People, The Professionals. In 1978, he played the role of President Magiba in Michael Cordron's presentation of Tom Stoppart's play Night and Day. In the 1980s, Jacobs starred in several international films, some of which include John Evan war film The Dogs of War, Roman Polanski adventure comedy Pirates 1986, and the family adventure film Baby, Secret of the Lost Legend 1985. On television, he was a cast in TVS's The Witches and the Gog 1983 series. Jacob has starred in over 120 Nollywood films and is considered as one of the top Nigerian Nollywood actors. He was born on July 11, 1942 in Abeokuta, Nigeria. He is now 77 years old. Jacob has 3 children, 2 sons and 1 daughter, namely Olusoji Jacobs, Dayo Jacobs, and Olubenga Jacobs. Olu Jacobs' net worth is estimated at about $3.5 million. Olu Jacobs' love story. Before I met my wife, I was a bachelor. I was living on my own for many years. I went to England as a bachelor, and when I met my wife, I was still a bachelor. Yes, I had some girlfriends, but not more than one at the time before I met my wife. Unfortunately, they lacked the qualities I wanted in a woman at that time. It was quite easy for me when I met my wife to do away with all other casual friends that I had then. I closed all chapters with them just to make sure that there was no misunderstanding between my wife and myself. I wanted to give the relationship a chance to grow so that interferences would be eliminated. Love at first sight? Yes, it was the case of love at first sight. Our story runs like a novel. We were doing a production meeting for Jero's Metamorphosis at National Theatre Igamu. I was playing Brother Jero and co-directing the play. Suddenly the door opened and the lady came in. I looked at her and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is the woman I am going to marry." She just looked at me up and down and left. 4 years later, we got married. That was how sure I was when I saw her, and I have never been that kind of sure in my life. I am not an extrovert when it comes to that. I keep my relationship quiet, but that was how I saw it at the moment when I saw her. Attraction. I saw a woman, somebody who stunned me. There was no explanation. I looked at her and she was just the kind of woman I wanted. I saw her and she was just it, and I said, "This is the lady I am going to marry." After that time, I didn't see any other girlfriend apart from her, and since we got married, it has been the same. We thank God for everything. Like any other journey in life, whether by road, sea, or air, you must go through turbulent times as well as smooth times. That is part of life, and that is why it is important that when you decide to marry, you must begin to think of how you are going to take care of that person. How is that person going to take care of you? What kind of person do you want? All these questions you must sincerely and honestly ask yourself. When you begin to think for two when you are walking for two in your mind. Whatever you are doing from there on, you are doing it for two. That's what God wants. He wants unity. He wants the husband and the wife to be united. When you are thinking, you are only thinking of your partner who happens to be your best friend. Both of you have to share plans. If you're doing something and your wife doesn't know, and if your wife is doing something and you don't know, it means the relationship hasn't started yet. If you are keeping money away to spend on other babes, God doesn't support that. It is the devil that is diving in to divide the relationship, and that's what we must always avoid. Is there anything you don't like about your wife? She used to keep things in mind. I never realized this on time. When you think everything has been forgotten, all of a sudden she reminds you of it. At first I used to be very upset, and then I realized that I used to be like that. Memory is good, but at the same time we must make sure that we use it for good. Instead of looking for something bad that she has done, use that same thing to look for something good that she has done. Then you will find that she has not done anything bad when you compare both, but we exaggerate what we consider bad. Challenges. They must come in life. It is very easy to talk about the bad things, but the good things are the ones that inspire. The bad things should be remembered in order to warn you to change for the better. Use them for change. My wife is very generous, very kind and caring. If you are having a problem, she will listen and take it up as her own. I am very happy with her, and she is my best friend. When you have a friend at home, wherever you are, you want to finish whatever you are doing and go home. The home is attractive to you, and that's the kind of person she is. Sometimes when we are working separately, we phone each other two to three times a day. If it is possible, on our way to branch, and say hi, have a cup of tea together, which we do sometimes, and spend the night. Then the next day she's off to her station and I'm off to mine. Why is your wife still bear her maiden name? She is her own individual. When I met her, she was an actress known as Sylva. So why should marrying me now deny her and our audience her name? She is Miss Sylva, who is Mrs. Jacobs. It is as simple as that. People now begin to say what they like. They have even written that we are separated and all sort of stuffs. When she is working, she is Sylva, but she is Mrs. Jacobs at home. Your advice to young couples, try as much as possible to avoid too many so-called good friends who always have advice for you. Try and be careful with them. You may listen to them, but weigh whatever they give you. Not all your so-called good friends wish you well. Quite a lot of them want to take over your position. Pray for contentment. Pray to meet, have, and keep your friend. You need the wisdom to see and recognize a friend. These are the many things that you never knew about Olu Jacobs. Thank you for watching. See you some other time. Bye-bye for now.